what you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed.
Hello, Brookings. I just wanted to take the time today to address, just to follow up with to my video in regards to opening some of the city's properties. Why can't we open the town pool, and why can't the parking lot at Azalea would be perfect? That's barricaded off, not being used. You know, Jake, I like you and I like working with you, man, but I've got to call you on the bullshit, dude. And that's just straight bullshit, Jake. The reasoning behind it was even almost, to some degree, a slap in the face. Here you are telling people to keep observing all this masks and everything else, but when it comes to the homeless, you say it's. I could see if it was a crisis or an emergency. And you said the Chetco bar fire, yeah, they could camp anywhere and everywhere. You know, that was an emergency. Oh, so a pandemic isn't, Jake? Really? A pandemic isn't, Jake? I've got notes. You could do an emergency exemption if the threat was real enough and the crisis was bad enough, but there were only 4 cases in Curry, none currently, and low numbers throughout the state. Those are your words, Jake. So then what are we so worried about not opening our businesses for? So what are we so worried about wearing a mask for, Jake? It doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense. You can't have it both ways. Either opening the damn businesses and there's no crisis, and quit nagging people about masks. I mean, Jake, you can open Azalea. That can be done. That parking lot can be open. You're not using it. But you want to put it off on the churches just to do. You guys could do it too. Sure, there's no ordinance that allows it right now, but you said yourself, it can be done on an emergency basis. This is a pandemic. It's an emergency. I don't know how much more of an emergency you need. Our whole economy, our life is shut down as we used to know it. That's not a crisis. Jake, I'm just trying to be fair. I want everybody to be fair. And it sounds like you want something done and you're willing to talk about it and you're willing to hear people, voice solutions, but you're not willing to do it in your backyard. You're not willing to do it in the town. That's wrong, Jake. It's absolutely wrong. And I agree. There does need to be land. And you and I discussed this one-on-one. We discussed it, and we need something on a temporary basis so that people can see that this can be done, just like we did with the churches, or with the car camping, just like I guaranteed with the hand washing stations and the camping at the churches. I need to show everybody, Jake. I need to show everybody that they can do this and that they're worthy of somebody giving them a piece of land. This crisis is going to keep going on. There's going to be more homeless. What are we doing? We're not doing anything if we're just talking. I need everybody's help, and I need the town's help. You know, or we can all just go back to acting like it's not our problem until the crisis gets worse, and then we're even further behind. Come on, meet me part of the way. I've got all of them. They're ready. They've kept their noses clean as they can clean be in this environment and everything going on. All y'all, even all y'all people that don't like the Unhoused, you have to admit, it's gotten a whole lot better since COVID. Since I've been able to show that, look, we're working here towards something. It's a give and take. You know, I'm trying to get some now. Everybody's kept their end of the word, and I'm not quitting. I'm not quitting until one of these churches or the town or somebody in the community stands by what they're saying. Stands behind what they believe in. Come on. Just honor those things that you hold true. Honor them.